Buenas tardes, remarkable lifers. This is Craig. New hat, new glasses. Trip to the United States was a success, even though there were a lot of delays and a lot of challenges with it. We got a lot of things that we needed. We got to see a lot of people. We got to participate in a family wedding. When I am walking to do some errands, we had a few days of food to cover for us. We went to the Tianguis on Wednesday and stocked up on vegetables and stuff. Now we need some necessities. So I thought that I would do a little walk and talk and we could chat while I walk. We're gonna go to Walmart. We're gonna get some cash out of the ATM and take the bus to get there. We don't have our car yet. We're still working through that process. So we're dividing and conquering. KJ is doing his thing with some of our business and personal finances and stuff, and he can do that uninterrupted with me heading to Walmart and doing some of our things. So I'll show you a little bit about where I'm going, and I'll show you or we'll talk about a few things. Okay, come along. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit of our different view on some things. We've done a couple of videos about traveling back to the United States. And I wanted to just talk about a little bit about what we're doing and why we're doing it. So Truly Remarkable Life, you know, came about 15, 20 years ago, about me, kind of crisis in my life and making that decision that I didn't just want to live a normal life. I wanted to live a truly remarkable life. And so that has morphed into this channel and the name of our channel and some things that we ended up doing in our life, which is very apropos. I mean, how many people move abroad? So I think that I'm accomplishing living a little bit of a truly remarkable life for myself and me and KJ. But we want to show you what it's like. And people have asked, oh, why don't you do a video on this? There's a lot of vloggers around town who do some different kinds of videos, you know, what this is and how to do this and all of these things. But I feel like it's counterproductive because I've only been here 6 months, and one of the things that's big for me is integrity. And how am I supposed to be an expert on something if I'm new to it? So, but what I feel like's missing from a lot of the vlogs around here is that I'm new here. What's this like being new? So I'm really trying to show you, you know, the everyday realities about learning how to do things and just showing, not telling, not trying to tell you how you should do it, what the right way to do it is, because goodness knows I don't know. We're still learning. So as we get better at things and as we discover things, we'll share the expert knowledge we get. But right now, I am sharing the reality of navigating the streets, walk on these streets, showing you the beautiful decorations that I don't even know what they're for yet, and I'm embarrassed to say that. So there's so many different kinds of festivities around here that I don't know them all, and I don't pretend to. Nor will you know when you come. You'll be like, what is that? I don't know. And it's not that you're insensitive, it's that you don't know, and you learn as you go and you ask around, and gradually those things start to take root. So that's your big lesson for today about who we are, what we're doing, and why we're not doing, oh, here's our expertise on how to do this. Well, I don't have that yet. And I don't want to just do some research and put out a video. I want to take you on the journey with me so you can see what it's really like to get adjusted. And I hope we're accomplishing a little bit of that for you. It was some sort of Saints Day. I hate to say that. I don't know what it was. But there was lots of cajetes last night and cohetes and fireworks. And they did a running of the bull, like a little wireframe bull and all kinds of stuff. So I wanted to walk just a little bit, about a half block out of my way, to show you this. You know, the main plaza, the El Centro, is decorated for a Saints Day. Maybe I'll find out what it is and I'll put it somewhere right here. It's not that it's not important to me, it's that I'm still catching up. So, but I want to show you these trees, and then I'll go continue my walk. Love these trees. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think they're some sort of mimosa. And I think they're like a, you know, they actually have a name like flame or fire. I'm on Cologne Street, and I'm showing you the noise on purpose. Mexico's a very noisy place, so you know, everything's close together, so if they need to do work on a building, there's work being done on that building. The noise is there. So, and then street traffic, you know, people talking, people laughing. I just passed a street vendor who was cutting up with a customer and laughing hilariously. And, you know, so you hear just about every kind of noise, and dogs barking and fireworks, and it's going to happen. So there are areas of town where it's a little more quiet, but I don't know, there's just an energy to it. Hola, señor. Los perros son nuestros vecinos. The dogs are our neighbors. They are part of our families and our neighborhoods, and just because they're out doesn't mean that they're not someone's dog. They get to walk around and they interact, and you just leave them alone. It is a little dangerous to just start petting a dog that you don't know, but I think we all learned that at 3. Everything I need to know I learned in kindergarten, right? So you just let them go, and they actually, sometimes when the streets are busy, they just walk past you like New York City. They're going to work. They have a job. They're doing something. So leave them alone. And watch where you step. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You know, they're not particularly gorgeous. One of the things I found is that just culturally, it's what's on the inside that matters. You go into these little shops, they're beautiful, they're clean. The houses, there's beautiful villas inside of these walls. In the United States and other countries, we like to put the outside facade to look beautiful. Here, it's about what's on the inside. And not every place is there's a lot of places that are very beautiful. Also, there's a lot of murals in this town, but don't let it intimidate you. And I say that respectfully from somebody who came here where they're just used to everything on the outside of, you know, that's presented as beautiful or as well maintained. And people whose homes are not well maintained on the outside, they may be pristine on the inside, but if they don't take care of the yard, or if it's not overly pretty, you know, the neighbors talk about them. I'm sure that happens everywhere, but it's not what it looks like here. So I hope I don't offend anybody by saying that, especially Mexicans here. But it really is, it's beautiful. It's what's on the inside that matters, and you don't always have to put on airs for somebody on the outside. It's about your life and about what's on the inside of your home. So I got my cash. It's in my money belt. It's the other thing. Don't flash your money around here. It's not super dangerous, but you don't lie. And it just adds a layer of protection for you. So it's all tucked away clandestinely. This is Calle de Castellanos. This is Calle Castellanos. Anyway, I can't say it. I'll spell it. Runs parallel to Cologne, which Cologne is one of the main streets that leads to the plaza. There's a little less traffic, better sidewalk. So heading up. This also leads to the plaza, but goes right up to the carretera, and that's where I'm going to get a bus. Carretera is up there. So this is the skull wall that we showed you back at the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, and a parroquia, the parish San Andres, I believe. Can you tell I'm not Catholic? Runs up right beside the bar, or beside the plaza, about a block off. And this beautiful, beautiful skull wall. Stand outside of an elementary school here. So you can see the plaza down here. And Cafe Grano. It's muy delicioso.
Deliberately set things up so that
the coffee is very good, the service is good. So, you know, just tips. And this is a little pass through to the square at Guadalupe Victoria, which is an east-west running street. Okay, so let me get up to the carretera and I'll come back. Here at the carretera, about a block from the OXXO, and I'm going to go find a bus stop and try to get on a bus. So just need to go down to Wal-Mart. It's just a mile or two, but it's a hot day and I don't want to walk. So let me try to get across the street without dying. Okay. You'll see there's a lot of nice little shops and everything in the carretera. Plants, restaurants. Bruno's is supposed to be really good. So, and then the OXXO. There's little shops everywhere, little stores everywhere. It's what we love about living in central Ajijc, is you can just walk to every place. And if you can read that, it says the Mexican Panera restaurant. I hear it's good. I haven't been there. There's just past a bakery, Polleria, Pollo Loco, and yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff. I could actually walk to Walmart. I don't know, maybe I will. Take a cab back. We'll see. It's good exercise. A lot of people do it. Chapter walk La Floresta, which is basically just a long stretch of a fancier neighborhood, and that's kind of between here and there. And Ribera's is right after that. So it's kind of a lot. Beautiful little vegetable store. And Baja Norte. Hospital Ajijc. Okay, so I just checked and Walmart is 1 mile. It's 1 kilometer, or I'm sorry, 2 kilometers, so it's about 1 mile, just a little under. So do you think I should do this? My foot's been in really good shape and this is great exercise and I feel good today, so I'm thinking it might be a good opportunity to just walk. I know how to take the bus. You know how to take the bus. You give them 10 pesos, you get on and you sit down and you get off. It's taking the bus. That's literally it. Okay, I'm gonna walk. I can always grab a bus, even if it's just a couple of stops. It's $1 or 50 cents. So, here we go. I'll take you away. I won't show you the whole thing. I just realized I don't think I told you about my foot. So, about 10 years ago, I think I broke my foot, or I sprained it badly, and the dogs wrapped the leash around my legs and knocked me off the porch, and I face planted off of 4 steps, and my foot twisted underneath on the top step and then smacked its way down. And I was kind of laid up for a while and had an ace bandage on it and everything, but pride back then, I was like, nah, I'll be okay. Now I'll be okay. It doesn't feel broken. Well, now that foot has some extreme arthritis in it, so I'm pretty sure it's broke, or it was broke. They can't see it on x-rays now, but it could have been a hairline. So now here I am around down here walking around, and anytime it gets cool or humid, my foot hurts. So So I call myself a front porch forecaster. Ah, my foot hurts. Must be gonna be muggy today. So anyway, I've discovered some new gel. Thank you to my brother, that helps with arthritis pain, and it actually really works. So I think it's good that I get out and walk when I can. And this is a good opportunity to do that. It's a beautiful day. It's about 85 and sunny, and I have the little window of time, so I can take a cab back with all of my loot. Careful, careful. And no worse off. So, and if I get tired, I can take a bus. So that's what they call the plane crash. Tongue-in-cheek, rudely. It's actually a sculpture here, but because it kind of is the shape of a plane, and it's developed a name among gringos. No, everyone just calls it La Sculptura in La Floresta, the sculpture, but gringos, La Floresta, and you can see the wider streets and trees and very green. La Floresta actually means the forest, so it's very forested, and beautiful homes from a few $100,000 to millions of dollars. I call it the Golden Girls neighborhood because it kind of looks like the outside of the Golden Girls homes. Blooms beautifully with the jacaranda trees in spring, so it's very nice. Walking. It's nicer to walk in the shade, so you'll see a lot of people switching sides when they get to shade here, because there's a big difference. You're closer to the equator and you're higher up, so like just then I came out of the shade. It's like a 15-degree temperature difference instantly. So shade's a very nice thing here. Ooh, good talking point. So you just saw somebody you might have seen them go by on a four-wheeler. So four-wheelers are a big thing here. You should know golf carts, four-wheelers, scooters, motorcycles, everything. You have to have them licensed, titled, permitted, everything. Can't just get one and start riding it. They will confiscate it. They do sweeps once in a while, and people will be on their motorcycles, their scooters, and their four-wheelers, and they go up on the carretera and cause slowdowns. And it's not the villages in Florida. This is traffic, so they have to maintain some semblance of rational thought. But through the streets and such, so it's very common to see golf carts, and maybe just to get around a close by neighborhood in Centro. So just know that you have to get all of those things done to get it here, and there's a lot of bureaucracy and red tape, and you may or may not be able to ride it in certain places. So just know that it's important. See? So I just paused for a second, take a drink in the shade. I'm about 3/10 of a kilometer away. It's actually not that far, about 3/10 of a mile. You get through the east end of Ajijc, you get to a tree tunnel, jacarandas, and it's very beautiful, and that tells you that you're about to Wal-Mart. Once you get to Wal-Mart and you go past Wal-Mart, you can turn off on the Libramento, which takes you up into Chapala, the far around way, or you can go straight through San Antonio to Tlacopan and San Riberas, and then hit Chapala along the lakeside. So it's a very busy intersection up here, and I have chosen to stay on the lakeside of the highway rather than to get on the walking and biking trail, because I don't want to have to cross traffic and die. Or just deal with it. And there's a nice street that runs beside, so I can stay in the shade most of the time and just keep walking slowly. see right up there the intersection and the signs. It's across the street from Walmart. Walmart's just up. So actually, I don't know if it's that my endurance has increased or that I'm just never ventured down here, but it's not as bad as it was, and it's certainly not as bad as walking through Dallas-Fort Worth, where I was out in the parking lot. See those videos back in last week, where I was walking and I was spending a day shopping and stuff. So that was about the same distance. So walking doesn't scare me, and it's good for me. I'm losing weight just naturally, not even trying. And that happens down here. But you walk a lot. I'm sure when we get a car I'll walk less, but for now, Domino's, Walmart, right beyond the auto zone, right over there. Here we are, big intersection. Minto, Laguna Mall, Walmart, AutoZone. I've got a backpack on with my bags in it. I know you can when you bring your regular bags, because they don't do a lot of. You got to bring your own bags in Mexico a lot of times, or you have to pay for them. But I've never taken a backpack in. Well, you know, if that's what they want, take it off. But I doubt it. It's pretty easy going here. Hopefully I can go right up here by the casino. Yes, there's a casino. And get a taxi back. We'll see. It's a Walmart. They have all kinds of stuff here, but I don't want to have to carry it all back, just in case I can't get a taxi. So I'm waiting for a taxi. They just kind of circle and they come back to Walmart. So I'm hoping, if not, I'm going to be dragging this on the bus. Okay, so that was a lot easier than I thought it was. Just have to wait a little while to get a taxi. It was only about 60 pesos, which is about $3.50. And I got home, guy knew right where I was going. I didn't even have to describe my address. I just told him and he took me right home. So that was nice, and it's a good little way to get to and from places when you can, especially Walmart, which we don't go to a lot, but we needed that. We needed some stuff. So I'm sitting here having a little homemade guacamole and chilling out now until we go on to the next task. And KJ is preparing that next task right now. He is making lists.
It's an outline.
It's a list. KJ likes lists, but I like it. They're needed, so it's okay. All right. I'm going to go on to just a little chill and a relaxation, and then I'm going to get busy again. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for taking a walk with me. And if you haven't already, go find your truly remarkable life. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.